I wanted to bring this video to you. First off, shout out to MGTOW5513 for sending me the link to what is probably one of the funniest videos. I couldn't get through the whole thing because it was certain parts in here that had to make me stop and laugh and chuckle for a little bit. But in this picture, you have in this image, which I'm going to play the video for, you have this prosecutor who was fired after getting into a fight, or you could say a verbal altercation with an Uber driver. And now she's practically crying for forgiveness, so to speak. But let's be real here. She's not really sorry for what she said. But this is gonna make you laugh. Just watch.
First of all, I just want to apologize for my language to the district attorney's office. Sorry.
See how quickly she went into crying? We aren't even 10 seconds into this video as far as her portion of it, and she's already trying to cry and push out those white woman tears already.
For embarrassing the office that I love very much and respect very much. I embarrassed my family. I embarrassed myself. That is not who I am. And thank you to Judge Frizzell. Sorry, y'all. It's been a long few days.
I bet it has been. Like I told you, it's funny to me because of her tone and her trying to produce these tears that are barely working their ways out of her eyes.
Because of our office policy with the media, I wasn't able to respond. And I wanted to respect that policy, but yesterday afternoon around 3:30, I was let go. So I appreciate being given the opportunity to give my side. I'm not trying to make any accusations against that driver. I don't know what's in his heart. I can tell you that not everything he said was true. I never touched him. Whether it's because of my experience as a prosecutor, it made me hyper vigilant, or whether I was justifiably uncomfortable, I can't tell you that. All I can tell you what was in my heart. And I felt uncomfortable with the route that he was taking me. I'd obviously been drinking. That's why I was in an Uber. And the route was just a different way that I'd never been taken. And then when we got finally close to my home, he turned down a different street, which is not what the GPS was saying to do. And that is when I finally snapped at him and said, "Where are you taking me?" And it escalated from there. I never belittled him for being an Uber driver. That just didn't happen. One of my best friends signed up for Uber, and I was her first ride. I'm not someone that thinks I'm above anyone. I went to law school to be a prosecutor. I love this job. Or I loved. Again, I'm very sorry for the language that I used. I'm not proud of it. You know, you get in like a fight or flight mode, and I think any prosecutor would tell you that we're usually going to get into fight mode. I'm very sorry to the office. I'm sorry to the community of Dallas County. I've tried very hard to serve you in a way that would make everyone proud. I'm sorry to any victims and their parents that are hearing this. I'm not going to follow through on your cases, and I know I promised you all I would. I know that the other prosecutors will pick them up and make sure that justice is done. There's no excuse for anyone to talk the way that I did, but there is some more context to it. And so yeah, the only time I ever alleged I was a prosecutor was when he was trying to make me get out. And I said, "Just take me home. Just take a left up here." And he said he was going to call the police. I felt like he thought maybe I would get scared. And I didn't feel like I was in the wrong, asking him to finish taking me home. That's when I said, "I'm a prosecutor, call the police. I'm not scared." I don't want to say, I'm not trying to make myself a victim. When you've been prosecuting sexual offenders for 2 years, I just look at everyone a little differently, especially when I've been drinking and I'm alone in an Uber and I know the things that happen.
Well, the judge says you saw red flags of sexual assault. Why didn't you call police or get out of the car or call for another ride?
I don't know that I saw red flags of sexual assault. I saw red flags of being concerned about the route that was being taken. I was wrong. I don't know who that gentleman is. No one deserves to be spoken to that way, but I was in an uncomfortable situation and I reacted, and trust me, I would do anything to react differently. That's just not who I am.
Okay, I'm gonna just stop it right there. That's pretty much the end of the video anyway. So basically, this story, and the thing is, I didn't know the entire backstory behind this, but basically, there was this Uber driver by the name of Sean Platt, who's 26 years old, and he Uber driver giving her a ride, and apparently they got into some kind of altercation where verbal words were used, and then he alleges that she had hit him, and then that's when he had told her to get out, and he said he was going to call police, and then it went from there. And the thing is, this wasn't even a black guy who was the driver. This is a white guy. This Sean Platt guy that I'm talking about is a white guy. So it was a white guy that cost her job. He even came out and made a statement saying that he didn't expect for her to, lose her job or anything like that. But he also came back and said in the same breath that you don't treat people like that and whatnot. And if she threw out the fact that she was a prosecutor, she probably did it from an egotistical standpoint. A lot of people who make money like that as a prosecutor or a lawyer, any type of job where you make a lot of money, people will throw out or throw around their bank account right behind whatever career it is that they have. They'll say, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and I make this amount of money. As if people really give a damn. Remember, at the end of the day, this person is giving you a ride to get you to where you need to be. Otherwise, you could have drove yourself around, but apparently you must have been a little bit intoxicated, so you couldn't drive. So they were doing you a favor, if you ask me. It said that also that she kept calling him an idiot, and then she came out and said, oh, I think you might be kidnapping me. That's why the reporter asked her about the sexual assault. He said, didn't you see any red flags about sexual assault? And then she said, oh, well, he had made a turn or something, and claims of this might be a kidnapping and whatnot, even though this guy was not planning to kidnap her. So she was getting ready to head right into that territory that most white women dive into, which is the whole kidnap and rape angle. But notice that she didn't go fully through with it because, like I said, the Uber driver was a white guy. Now, had this guy been black, she might have still had her job, and the black Uber driver probably would have been fired from theirs. So it's amazing how all of this pretty much plays out. But like I said, I thought it was funny how she instantly started to go into them tears about a good 10 seconds into the video. Like, damn, can we at least hear what you have to say before you start trying to produce tears? And you could tell she tried to force them tears out to try to make it seem like people was going to have sympathy for her. And then she says, well, I promised all these people with their court cases that I was going to help them out, but now other prosecutors could take them. In translation, she's about to lose a lot of money, and all them other people are about to gain all the money that she's about to lose. That's all I really heard, to be quite honest. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Be sure to check out the links to this article because there's a little bit more to it than what the video showed. It goes into even more detail. Also, the other links to my email and PayPal are in the description. Have your notifications turned on.